What it do, y'all? It's your boy Tay. Alright, so day 2, what you're gonna do after you've learned about land flipping, after you've started an LLC, after you've got software, after you try to not try, but after you have sent in your information to get A2P approved so you can text splash to these sellers, you're gonna have to wait 5 to 7 business days. So that was the first day. That was day 1. If you really want to take action, if you really want to change your circumstance and change your life and change everything for your family, this is what you have to do. You have to invest in yourself. If you don't have the money, like, you can do it with a credit card, or you can go to a friend that has, some money that, wants to invest. Or you can go to, you can just get a loan, some type of way. I would say get like $500. Get like $500, try it for the month. If it don't work, if you see no improvements, then fine. If you want to do $1,000 and you do 500 one month, 500 the next month, give yourself that extra time. Do 2 months. If no results come out of it, then no results come out of it. But at least you tried. You feel me? At least you tried to change your life, and you won't look back on it and say that you didn't try. I would say do it longer. I would say do it until you get a deal. Even though I think you can get a deal within 60 days, I would say do it until you get a deal. But even if you just want to try for a month or two, at least you tried something that could possibly, change you and your family's life. So, getting back on track, that's kind of like where I'm going to for day 2. So day 1, you just want to set everything up. Day 2, you actually want to know your why. You actually want to know, like, why you're doing this. You want to, like, set goals. You want to make schedules. You want to make systems. You kind of just want to build out the foundation for your business and for your life from this point on, because you're going to have to be dedicated. You're going to have to be committed. It doesn't take too much time. Like, you can do this for like 2-3 hours in the morning, and then, you can text blast, just send out campaigns. You can literally schedule a text blast, and then once it goes out, you just responding to the people that's interested. So if you say if you text blast 1,000 people, generally about 10 to 15% is gonna respond. So if you get 10% of people respond, then that's like 100 people out of that 1,000 of texts that you sent out responded. And out of those people, maybe like 10 are actually interested in selling their property. So you just focus your attention on those people. You send them out like a price range, like, hey, I'm able to do from here to here. If they say yes, then you get on the phone with them and you close the deal. If they say no, then you just move on. Don't waste your time with somebody that doesn't want to sell. Don't waste your time with somebody that's that won't come down on a price or has a price in mind that's above what you want to pay for it. Because you do have to flip these to a seller, and you do have to make some bread on it. So this is just me just documenting my journey. And my day 2 didn't go like this. Like, I kind of like wasted a lot of time. Even my first week starting it, like, once I had the funds and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna invest, I spent like $500 on like Land Portal, which is a software, but it doesn't even do like it doesn't, like, I can't text blast from there. I can't like do certain things from there, and it costs a little more to even like skip trace and things like that. So I found another software that was cheaper and that was better, but this is like me learning on the fly. So when I say, hey, do this day 1, it's things that I wish that I done day 1. When I say, hey, do this day 2, it's the things that I wish I did day 2. It's day like maybe like 8 for me. But if I just knew what I know now, like, I probably would have started it by now, But I probably would start it, next week, because I'm waiting to get approved. But it's hard to get A2P approved. Like, you have to, when you're doing it on yourself. Like, I went on Fiverr and I told somebody, hey, make me a website, and I had to pay him, and I paid extra for this software, and I had to get a refund from them, and I was waiting for the refund from them to pay for this software because it's actually better, So it's like I was just like everywhere with it, because it was just like I knew what to do, but I didn't know like exactly how to do it, and I probably still don't know how. But this is a better way than the way that I was going about it, and I think this is a faster way. So once you do this, say day 1, if you follow my steps, from day 1 to day 7, it's going to be you getting set up, and so that next week you're able to hit the ground running. within that week, you're gonna know what you're doing. You're gonna get A2P approved. You're gonna have reached out to buyers and gotten their buy boxes. You're gonna have know how to pull a list and reach out to sellers. So once that day 8 comes, you're just ready to go. So like I said, on day 2, you really wanna like set goals. Like say, hey, like really like break it down and reverse engineer. That's what I would say. Like reverse engineer. Like I'd say every like from what I've been hearing, every like 10 to 20,000 text messages, you get a deal. So I want to send like 20 to 25 thousand text messages a month, just to kind of make sure that I get a deal that first month. Because I'm investing in myself. I want that money back, and I want to see like, okay, if I send out 25,000, how many am I getting? So I plan on getting like 2 deals within my first 30 days, and I haven't done like in my last video. I do have a proof of concept because I literally like been on the phone cold calling like from January to early April, like late March, early April. I was on the phone cold calling like 5 times a week in my area looking for land, and I finally got a deal. But it wasn't like this. I wasn't text blasting. I wasn't doing it virtually, and I'm in Virginia. I wasn't reaching out to people in Arizona and Florida and Georgia and North Carolina and in these places and doing it like that. So this is a different model of what I did to get my first land deal. But yeah, like day 2, just reverse engineer it. So if you want to send 25,000 texts, then how much is that in a year? So say you want to send 20,000 texts, it's like 240,000 a year. That's like 1,000 a day from Monday through Friday. What's the response rate? It's like 100 people. How many of those people? It's like 10 people, 5 to 10 people that are actually interested. So, and how many offers are you gonna make a day? Try to make at least like 5 offers a day. The more offers, the better, because it's just like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You feel what I'm saying? So really just like breaking the numbers down like that and doing your research on it. Like look up, okay, how many texts does it take to get a deal? Okay, how many conversations does it take to get a deal? Okay, how many offers does it take to get a deal? Things like that, and that'll help you kind of get a gauge of what you need to do, and it'll help you get a gauge of like, okay, how much do I need to budget for it? So not only should you have like goals and like reverse engineer it and like have a schedule for what you want to do, but you should have a schedule for eating. You should have a daily schedule. You should have a schedule for working out, and you should have a schedule for like business, and like have all those schedules and like put it into one. So like my schedule is like, okay, from 7 to 8 I'm working out. From 8 to 10, I'm text blasting. From 10 to from 10 to 12, I'm reading a book, and I'm responding to texts, and I'm doing this, and then from 12 to 12:30 I'm eating, and you see what I'm saying? Like y'all get the gist of it. Like really like break down your daily schedule so you can try to follow that daily schedule. Like I got like 5 whiteboards in my closet. Like I got a big ass whiteboard, and then I got like 3 to 4 like other smaller whiteboards. Like, okay, this is my eating schedule, this is my my workout schedule, this is my business schedule, and these are the metrics that I want to hit for my business on the big whiteboard. You see what I'm saying? And really trying to improve your life. Like I'm picking up on reading. Like I'm on my 4th book this year. If you got any book suggestions, like let me know. Like I'm open to it. I love reading books that I can learn from. Like I read The Psychology of Money. I read Atomic Habits. Now I'm reading The Compound Effect. So things that can help better myself. Also working out daily. Things that can help better myself. And don't try to do it all at once. Like at first I did 100 push-ups. Like as long as I do 100 push-ups a day, I'm good. Then I added 25 pull-ups to that. Then I'm gonna add run twice a week to that. Then I'm gonna add do ab workouts with that. Then I'm at, okay, do leg workouts with that. So eventually 6 months down the line, I'm hitting push-ups and pull-ups, and I'm running twice a week, and I'm doing legs, and I'm doing abs, and it's like I didn't try to do all that at once. I just added it month by month, and it doesn't matter if I, do 100 push-ups every day of that month. It's just about holding myself accountable and just taking action, just taking that first step. You see what I'm saying? So like write it down in your notes. Say like, okay, do like 1 through 30, and like check off if you did what you had to do for that day. So you can just hold yourself accountable, and you can feel good when you actually do check off something. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much day 2. Like, really just make sure that y'all are like, locked in with your schedule and with your goals, and why you're doing this and who you're doing it for, so that when things get hard, you can really like lean back on that and say, okay, things aren't perfect right now, but I am doing this for a reason. And yeah, just try to get better, like every day, little by little. Try to be 1% better than you was the day before. So I'll see y'all in the next episode of day 3. I recorded the introduction, day 1 and day 2, all in one day. I'll probably do the rest tomorrow, because I really want to just like get this out at the same time, like kind of like drop once a week, or kind of like record once a week and then just drop throughout the week. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow my journey. This is the road to me getting my first deal, land flipping virtually. So I'll see y'all later.